Boom. Welcome everyone to the Last Man Standing Racing League. This is the Michelin Racing Road Atlanta GTE race. If you guys are new here, my name is Punjew. You can also call me Eli, either or. This is going to be the live broadcast for tonight's race, and this is our first broadcast for the league here on the channel, and I am super excited to be hosting. If you guys are unaware, GTE cars are kind of like sports cars, which is like turned to race cars. So we've got a couple Ferraris, a couple BMWs, and some Chevys out there, actually. I didn't see anybody driving the Porsche tonight, but a Porsche is also an option for some people that you might see on track. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a quick little rundown on Road Atlanta. Here is our track map here at Road Atlanta. Road Atlanta, 12 turns. Technically 13. If you want to count the A, if you want to count the S, is like 15. But they decided not to when they were naming all the corners for this track. Turn 1 is usually not so much of a pileup as a lot of other tracks out there. Turn 1 usually, obviously kills every single person and their mother on most tracks. But here, turn 1 really isn't that bad. Turn 2, 3, and 4, however, is where the carnage begins. It gets very tight. A very quick left to right to left. The turn 3 right-hander is especially tight. So if you're going side by side before you get there, it's probably not going to end well for you. Turn 5, obviously, after the S's, that little sector in between turn 4 and turn 5 is the S is very famous for this track, as it has just finished going downhill from turn 4. Turn 5 starts the uphill ascent again. Over to turn 6, a hard braking into turn 7, goes very slow down to second gear, and you are digging out of a very slow corner. Turn 8 and 9 are hardly even turns. They're basically straights. Into turn 10A and 10B, it is a chicane that you're coming down the track basically top speed before you get to 10A. It's hard on the brakes. Really good opportunity for overtaking. If you get out of turn 7 well, you can catch the draft through turn 8 and turn 9 and usually outbrake somebody into turn 10A. That gets you then going up a hill over and to the right down to turn 11, finishing off in turn 12. Now, for some fun, I went ahead and made a little track video for you guys. Let's go check out what it actually looks like in first-person point of view. This is the beginning of the lap as we're coming down. This is me running a hot lap in the Porsche 911, one of the cars that you might see on track tonight. Hard on the brakes, down 2 gears for turn 1. Really not too bad. And you start the elevation change, one of the most elevation undulating type tracks in the American calendar. Turn 3 right there, very tight. You can oftentimes lock it up, and turn 4 widens out. You are flat on the gas through the S's. You do not lift, and here is the tight brake. That little bump right there is what I was talking about that can catch you out and potentially lock your brakes as you're going in to turn 5. Hard on the brakes for turn 6, down 2 gears into 3rd gear, and honestly, you could put more power on than I did. I'm not that fast. Turn 7 here is where I really mess up a lot. You can lock up pretty hard and go wide. Now you're hard on the gas for a long straightaway through turn 8. Basically a wide sweeping left, and turn 9 about to come up here. A wide sweeping right to start the downhill descent to turn 10A. As we see right here, this is turn 9. Going basically top speed. I'm cranking down all the way to second gear, very slow through turn 10A and 10B. You can basically be flat out right there, and you're over the hill through turn 11, blind corner, absolutely crazy, and turn 12 to finish off the lap. It is a scary track for sure in many ways, but it's a very fun one as well. I'm so excited for this race. This is going to be super, super cool. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of an update on the standings here for the league. Here's what we've got. Up at the top, we have Morgan, who actually currently has a bounty on his head. So the league has some very kind sponsors. One of them is actually willing to put up a prize pool to see if somebody can not take him out but beat him for the night. It is quite funny, actually. He's doing so well. Morgan Teggy having won 11 of the 14 races that he's competed in, absolutely destroying the competition this year. He's got a $15 reward on his head for beating him fairly in a race, sponsored by J&R Craftworks. It's pretty funny, actually, that they have a bounty on this guy's head because of how much he's destroying. That is really funny. Julian Lockwood, sitting there in second place. He's from the UK, now lives in South Carolina. He's more likely not going to run the Ferrari. In fact, I believe he is today. He is. I see him right there. You can see him in the top right corner running the Ferrari. Usually will actually potentially start from the back to try to get the most positions gained point bonus that the league offers. Michael Mooney sitting in third place with no wins to his name. One thing that I've been told is he absolutely hates being made fun of for his driving. He's there sitting in number 88 car, driving the Chevrolet. So we're going to do our best not to make fun of any of you driving, everybody, okay? Be kind. All right? We got Sean Williams sitting in fourth. Also runs the Ferrari 488. He is sitting in number 6. There he is. He actually has a autism awareness paint scheme because his kids have autism, and it's really, really cool that he does that. Everybody make sure to if you ever get a chance to donate to any autism type charity, they're usually run really, really well. There's one that I happen to get a chance to donate to every single year, and they do amazing work. Next one up on the list, we've got Todd Schwartz racing tonight. I do see him. Car number 420. Todd Schwartz runs the best car number for sure. and he is actually a painter, an iRacing painter. That's one of his fun little hobbies. Of the next ones that we've got racing tonight, I'm checking through. I'm looking like through a list of all these guys. Do we have so Wyatt? No. Gregor? I don't see Gregor. J. Elliman? You see Elliman, but I do see Ron Giovo. Ron Giovo sitting in car number 84. He is one of the league admins. He's been my main point of contact, and he's really, really cool guy. Runs the league super well. He actually used to be doing all the broadcasting for the league until I came in to help them out and give me a great opportunity. What's going on, Maddie? How you doing? We're going over the drivers for tonight's race. The next one that I want to highlight is Adam Novotny. There he is. He's got 3 starts so far. Trying to see if he can get himself on the podium today. Adam Novotny is relatively new in the league, started mid-season. He is driving the Ferrari, sitting at number 326. Next one we've got on the list is Brandon Dooley, number 14. Brandon Dooley, he's put, wow. He just did the Sebring 12 hours and placed top 5 in the top split. His P5. That is quite impressive for a 12-hour race with his team. Brother Dooley Racing. He's been called Jokahama, as he seems to be a big jokester. I think he and I would get along quite well. He won the IndyCar Series in the first half of the season, and he will be driving in the BMW M8 tonight. I feel like I'm probably missing some people, but I don't have everybody. Joe Fierro. Did I go through Joe Fierro? I feel like I missed it. There he is. Joe Fierro just recently returned to racing from California, sitting in the car number 48, racing the Chevrolet C8R, brand new car for iRacing, the GTE series. Anybody else that I'm missing? I don't think I'm missing anybody else on the list. I'm excited, guys. I hope you guys are super excited too. And we're about to start qualifying. There goes one. People are already out. It looks like the first one to go out is number 7, Mr. Morgan Teggy. We're going to go ahead and stay on him as he is the bounty holder right now. Hopefully he doesn't, you know, bend it too hard. It looks like he actually already went back into the pits. So number 14 is the one who's first on track. Check him out. What's going on, JC? Right, it's been planned for a couple weeks, actually. Yeah, been planned for a couple weeks, and it's going to be pretty dang cool. Hard on the brakes. They're obviously just setting their warm-up laps right now, not really trying to go super, super hard. Just get those tires warm and make sure they don't make any mistakes once we do start actually going and getting racing for qualifying. I know some weaving back and forth. Been kind of warming up those tires in the BMW. One fun thing about this this BMW steering wheel right there. Fun fact, that is actually the legit steering wheel. That steering wheel is made by Fanatec. So if you happen to have an extra $2,000 laying around, you too can put that BMW steering wheel on your Fanatec setup as we go live for Brandon Dooley's hot lap. Really solid line through turn 1. Makes it look pretty easy if I'm being honest with you. That color scheme is absolutely gorgeous too. Whoever designed his paint needs a raise. Like it's pretty much flat out going into the S's. And he's hard on the brakes here for turn 5. That bump does not bother him whatsoever. Takes every single bit of curb you're allowed to. Setting it fast, fast, fast. Honestly, quite impressive how he runs this. I'm going to guess that Brandon Dooley puts himself in top 3. As it sits right now, he's, you know, obviously there from practice. We'll find out. Dixie asks, there are limited 2 tire changes in this game. No, there's not. You can do an unlimited amount of tire changes. Yeah, no limit whatsoever. Go, go, go until you're done. Hard on the brakes for 10A. It's a great light power and then heavy power exit. I think he probably can get on that gas just a smidge earlier there through 10A. He feels a little timid there through 12, but he is the first one to set a lap at a 1:16.46. Pretty dang solid. Car number 420 now crossing the line, starting his second hot lap as he is 4 seconds down from Brandon Dooley's first hot lap. That's exactly the problem right there. That sector right there, that turn right there, turn number 3, is so hard to nail the braking right to be able to go flat out and like really get the max out of the car. And those curves right there can mess you up. Nobody's business. Todd Schwartz struggling a little bit on this first hot lap. In this class, on average, how often are they pitting for fuel tires? Tire wear, fuel turned off. Tire wear is on, fuel is turned on. They will not need to pit for fuel. It's only an hour-long race. Oh, a little bit sideways. And he's actually spun it out in qualifying. Not going to get in the way of anybody. He's got plenty of time to turn around. Car number 88 very far away, but he needs to make this turn quickly. Otherwise, car number 88, Mr. Mooney, is going to come up on him really quickly. Yeah, he was moving fast. We do have a Porsche here. The Porsche, Paul Bilson. Got the OG Pig Porsche livery. I love this livery. So far, the only one I've seen driving the Porsche. And I am a big, big fan of it. Got the air vent right there, the air tube. JC, how do you like this car right here? That's pretty clean. I'm gonna go hard on the power through turn 8, turn 9. He's got nothing but clear air around him too, number 51. This is not gonna be his first lap right now. It looks like this is him setting his first hot lap is what it looks like. Yeah, JC, I'm not 100% sure how many pit stops they will have this race. But I do know each driver does have a fast repair available to them, which lets them, you know, have a big mistake and get a repair done within a couple seconds as he crosses the line. Putting it, number 51, in 6th place. 1 second down from Morgan Teggy. Still our leader here in qualifying. Dude, he's looking clean. Look like unbothered. He's got, you know, a little bit of a train of cars in front of him. Does not seem to care, honestly, at all. See those cars right in front of him. Kind of battling on qualifying. Not what you want to see. You do not want to be somebody who's battling on qualifying. It looks like number 48, Ron Giovo, is actually defending from whoever it is behind him. I can't even tell who it is. Number 7. No. I literally can't tell who it is. Who's right behind Ron Giovo? Oh, it's right there. 88. And 48. Oh, a little bit of a lockup right there. And we've got Michael Mooney out on the left side of the track. I wonder what happened. Maybe he just decided to go back to the pits. Who knows? I'm going to go ahead and check out number 48. Let's see what Fierro's got going on out there in the Chevrolet. Right now sitting in 4th place, 7/10 down from Morgan Teg is 116.09. It's a pretty solid time if you ask me, actually. 116 is really not bad. I think I was setting like 117s. It looks like he's actually going to be done and tow himself back to the pits. I'm currently with 326 is who we're going to go check out next. The Ferrari of Adam Novotny. If you guys are wondering what the lineage is of the last name Novotny, I am lost. I do not know. What I do know is the lineage may just be speed, because look at him sitting in 3rd place. The Truffle Hunter, yeah, right? This is correct, JC. It was on the OG 917. Nice. And I like the fact that you know the actual name of it is the Truffle Hunter versus the pig livery, as pigs were trained to hunt truffles in France. A fun little fact. What's up, Devin? Hey, Devin, say hi to JC. Probably a really wide line. Oh, it's going to be a big spin for Novotny. Is he going to dodge the wall? He does, but he's now right in the middle of the track. As 84 is coming down the line now, he gets out of the way. 84 Ron Giovo will have no problems getting around him. Let's go on him. Ron Giovo sitting in 5th. He wasn't super confident going into this race when he was chatting with me in the Discord, but I think he's got a better shot than I think what he's letting on. Honestly. Let's check out Ron Giovo from the gyro. Lets off a little bit through the S's, actually. Part of the brakes, that's the hardest part of the track right there, in my opinion. He uses every bit of the track like everybody else is doing. I love it. JC, it does have some vintage racing, but it's not super popular. Like, vintage Lotus is kind of popular. That's the most popular of the vintages. It does have some vintage racing, for sure. More vintage NASCAR is popular on iRacing, I will say, than vintage sports car. What I've noticed. A lot more popular. So far, qualifying has been relatively uneventful. A couple spins. Ooh, a little awkward through 10B, but, you know, he holds it together. Doesn't take the wide line that the Ferrari did, and now he's going to come across the line. Will he have some improvement? No. That was his best lap. Just a little bit of improvement actually puts him up one more place. Now him and Joe Fierro are exactly tied, 48 and 84. Identical, 116.832 versus 116.832. But Fierro about to pass the line. Will he improve? He does not. Last lap, 117.419. Nowhere near as good in the Corvette. No way. Do it for Dale? Yeah, exactly, right? Morgan Teggy, is he even out there anymore? Or is he just done? I think he's just done. He set a hot lap. He said, I'm good to go. We're going on car number 420. This is Schwartz. We love this car number. 420 coming across that start-finish line. Look at him go. Let's see what Todd Schwartz can do and respond, as his best lap right now is a 119.385. I know he wants to improve that. Sitting now to 9th place right now. Number 9 of 10. Not at all where he wants to be. Morgan Teggy set down the crazy one. Brandon Dooley's actually out there trying to improve it too, but we're going to go ahead and give him a little bit of love as he's about to come across start finish line. His best lap, 1:16.461, needs to be at 1:16.09 or better. Can he do it? He cannot. 1:16.693 for the last lap. Back into Schwartz cam. Very slow through turn 7. Exit, not all what you need. I think he's got more in him right there for sure. Let's see what 420 can do. Go ahead and pull up my track map. Oh my gosh, we have another follow. Mr. Moondog, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. What is going on? Ooh, off into the dirt. That's big. Oh no. That was rough. That was rough. Very rough. Very rough. I'm not seeing it, Cam. Give me 1 second real quick, y'all. I turned off my alert box, but it looks like it didn't turn off. So, disabled? 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 Disabled. Okay. Don't know why those weren't disabled, but that's okay. We're back. Moondog, I'm guessing that is you, Michael Mooney, number 88. And that is qualifying with 3 minutes left to go. Let's see if car number 48 can improve his time, Fiero. Fiero, only 1/100th of a second back from a grid place improvement. Sitting 1:16.7. Needs to be at a 1:16.696 to beat out Novotny. Can he do it as he comes down the last corner? He can't. I'm not seeing the improvement. Oh, he can. Oh, there it is. Now Novotny in third. Look at him go. Sorry, Joe Fierro is who I was looking at. Wow, I'm dumb. And yeah, no, Joe Fierro cannot improve. Novotny's still sitting in third. Professional commentator over here. Yeah, right, Moondog? Ah, you'll be fine. Don't even worry about it. Beautiful. We've only got 2 more cars out on track. Everybody else having decided that they are done with qualifying. Mooney either electing to set a slow time or unfortunately just not able to put the power down. The Ferrari of Julian Lockwood coming across the line, sitting at 1:17.7 right now. Can he beat his 1:17.49? He does not. 1:17.9. He is 5/10 off the pace. Julian Lockwood basically stuck in his position unless this lap can be an absolute screamer. He is done for at this point. Going on board. The driver cam lets off there. I don't know why he's letting off that corner. He can go flat. Oh, really wide, and there's a big spin. Unfortunate. Poor guy. Novotny, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I also thought all of my alerts were off. It looks like they're not. Do a quick little thing. I'm gonna go throw it on Scenic Cam. Everybody has put themselves in the pits with 27 seconds to go. That is qualifying, y'all. We got Morgan Teggy up in front. Brandon Dooley in second. Adam Novotny in third. Joe Fierro in fourth. Ron Giovo in fifth. Paul Bilson in sixth. Julian Lockwood in seventh. We've got Sean Williams in eighth. Todd Schwartz in ninth. And Michael Mooney in 10th. Everybody loves Adam Novotny. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and stick on him so we can check him out as he's sitting on the grid, getting ready to go racing. So many Adam fans over here. Here's my question. What makes Adam the favorite? As he seems to be the one that everybody absolutely loves. What makes him the favorite? That's the real question. I've got to know. I've got to know. He has nice fingernails. He's good looking. His hot beard. Everybody here for Adam. I love it. I absolutely love it. He hates Call of Duty like a good person should. You know, Washed, I used to like Call of Duty, but I would arguably say it's absolutely trash at this point. Definitely not very good anymore. Look at all the cars go. The Porsche safety car, one single Porsche out on track. Everybody else, Ferraris, Chevrolets, and BMWs. Look at them come down the hill towards turn 6. Absolutely iconic look right here. Just gorgeous. 10 cars about to go racing. He plays mouse and keyboard, says Zolo. That's very funny. And everybody that's new here, again, thank you so much for all the follows. My name is Punjew. We're doing racing stuff all week long. And tonight's race is the Last Man Standing broadcast here at Michelin Motorsports Road Atlanta. Gorgeous. We are getting ready to go green. One more lap to go. They just got to get around this track. And they are going very slow because this safety car is extremely slow. Look at him. Just desperately wanting to get going. Morgan Teggy knows that once this party starts, it's about to go down. He thinks he's going to probably nail the W tonight. Cousin Tyler says, Novotny the GOAT. Everybody, big Adam Novotny fans. I love it. Here we go. We're going on static camera. Let's see what these guys can do as the race is about to begin. Coming around turn 11 over the hill. We only have green lights on track. As safety car is now in. We've got a green flag. Let's go racing. Adam Novotny, super solid start. Look at him already just destroying the pack as we're going into turn 1. Any action through turn 1. It's not looking like anything too crazy so far. Everyone's looking like they're all okay. I'm going to go ahead and check out the back runner. We've got Schwartz looking at the crowd, just kind of run away from him. Michael Mooney, much better start. He is sitting a couple positions up right now. He's sitting in, I want to say, 8th place. I can't really exactly tell, because that green flag in the bottom right is taking over everything. No, he's sitting in 9th. Sitting in 9th. Ooh, look at number 6. Got Sean Williams right up on the back of the Porsche. Very close battle between the two of them. So far, it's just a little bit of a train. No crazy action so far. I think all the drivers are just kind of letting it chill out. Get a little chill. Feel each other out tonight here at Road Atlanta and see who's going to start making moves soon. Now, that looks like actually a Porsche. The Porsche already diving the inside of Ron Giovo. Paul Bilson, what a move from Bilson. That was absolutely filthy. Wow. That was gorgeous, gorgeous move. We're going to go on Adam Novotny camera. We love Novotny. Sitting in, looks like P2. Making up a little bit of position. Brand Dooley in 3rd. Joe Fierro in 4th. Paul Bilson sitting in 5th. Giovo in 6th. Sean Williams 7th. Julian Lockwood sitting in 8th. Mooney in 9th. And Todd Schwartz losing position going down to the back in 10th. Cousin Tyler says blue card's hacking. A good chance a lot of them are hacking, honestly. iRacing, tons of hackers. Really good chance of it. Number 88 of Michael Mooney. Falling away from the pack, but our admin, Ron Giovo, sitting pretty clean right in between the Porsche and the green Ferrari. Like I said, Giovo, he was talking to me a little bit in the Discord. He was saying he was feeling a little bit nervous for this race. I don't think he's driving very nervous, though. He does have a Ferrari up on his butt. He's got to worry a little bit, as that Ferrari is Sean Williams, the number 6, is pressing the issue, thinking about making the dive. But potentially, will he go for it? Let's go on his cockpit cam. Sitting here in the gyro. He's going to go on the outside, the inside. No attempts to outbrake Giovo. Actually taking the inside line. Not quite as good of an entry, but didn't really matter too much. Sean Williams couldn't capitalize. I think if Williams had pretended that Giovo wasn't even there, he probably could have gotten a better line out of it and maybe a better exit, but he had to at least think, what if Giovo, you know, turns into a rolling chicane through this actual chicane? That was probably smart for him to slow it down. I think he probably had a shot. I'm gonna go on Brandon. Brandon right in the middle of a little bit of a battle. What's going on, Venom? How you doing? Yeah, the cockpit cam is pretty fun, isn't it? I personally prefer the roll bar, the gyro, right here. The gyro is really fun because it actually is on a gyroscope. So notice how it rolls like that. Very fun to watch. BMW pressing the issue on the back of the Ferrari of, it looks like, Brandon Dooley. Or sorry, Adam Novotny. Adam looking clean. All the Adam fans are feeling very good that he's sitting in second place. I'm sure they're very happy. Venom, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. Ooh, actually, Brandon Dooley kind of pressing the issue a little bit. The gap does widen now, but not by a huge margin. We're gonna go on Ron Giovo cam. I just want to look at that Porsche of Paul Bilson all day long. Am I the only one who's like absolutely obsessed with this livery? As JC was saying, Dootin Junkie, he was saying, you know, the Truffle Hunter is an icon. It is so pretty. Absolutely love this livery. I've always thought it was one of the coolest things that the Porsche designers ever did. And sitting on a brand new RSR, it looks so at home. Honestly, almost better than it did on the OG 917. Dare I say. Lord Sam and Zolo absolutely want Adam to go down, or Adam to go up to the top and run everybody else into the trash. I don't know if it's going to happen, though. The pack is, you know, widening and closing pretty frequently through these corners. Joe Fierro, Brandon Dooley, Adam Novotny kind of in a battle of their own. Fourth, third, and second. Ron Giovo, Sean Williams, Paul Bilson all kind of running with their own, and Julian Lockwood just barely in the back of that. About 2 seconds back from the pack. We're going to have any moves coming up soon. We're going to go check out Adam Novotny, see how he's defending. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's Brandon Dooley. Through the inside of turn 11 and 12. That was a nasty move from Brandon Dooley. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's check that one back. Watch this move. So notice Novotny, he's in trouble right here. He's got the BMW diving on the inside of him. It slows him down. BMW gets through. Slow down. Now he's looking slow again coming out of 10B. And the Chevrolet takes massive advantage of him. Gets right past him before turn 11 hardly even started. And he's done it by turn 12. Absolutely incredible. We're going back up to live right here, guys. That was a gorgeous move, but tough for Adam Novotny, losing 2 positions to both Joe Fierro and Brandon Dooley. Brandon Dooley in the BMW took the first move before 10A. 10B got taken by Joe Fierro, but I don't think Adam Novotny is in too much trouble. This is early on in the race. We're only 7 minutes in, 53 minutes to go. There is plenty of racing to go. I wouldn't be too worried if I was Adam Novotny. Get this wash game and then get out of here. That is so funny. Oh, I love it. I love it. So far, it looks like that tight battle is Joe Fierro, Brandon Dooley. Really, actually pretty close. It's not too far of a gap. Ron Giovo actually getting taken over. I wonder what happened to Giovo. How he lost position. Not 100% sure. Hey, Cousin Tyler, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and go back on that gyro cam. This absolutely gorgeous camera. You can hear the Ferrari just clamber over those curves. Sounds beautiful. Zolo, Sam, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and check out Adam Novotny, Joe Fierro. Adam Novotny not giving up. He's not too far back from Fierro. he's just one, you know, great lap away from sniffing the tailpipe of Joe Fierro. As Joe Fierro is probably still, you know, driving a little bit cautiously. I think everybody's driving a little bit cautiously. I don't blame them either. I do want to ask you guys, I love sniffing tailpipe, isn't it? Isn't it gorgeous, Sam? It smells great. It smells like I'm about to beat you. That's what it smells like. So far, no distinctly big offs, crashes, anything crazy. Michael Mooney, though, actually about to get the blue flags, as the BMW behind him is Morgan Teggy. Michael Mooney, not sure if he had a spin, had a pit, what exactly happened, but he is well far back from the pits. Lazan to Tom, thanks so much for the follow. And what's going on? Big Adam Novotny fan. Everybody here loves Adam Novotny. I love it. I absolutely love it. Todd Schwartz also looking like he may have made a mistake or gone into the pits. Not 100% sure. Number 6, Sean Williams. Sitting right about that mid-pack. Nowhere too close to any sort of crazy action. Kind of running his own race. Look at how cautious he is through turn 10B right there. Definitely not putting the pressure on himself too hard. Decided to stay chill. And not go too intense. Sam Henry asks, what compound tires are we running here? That's a great question. The normal ones. Probably Michelin's, because, you know, we're at the Michelin Raceway. Probably not, actually. I have no idea what. Yeah, I don't know. Road. Number 7, now getting past the lap car, Michael Mooney. Now, the first car to get lapped, potentially going to be the only one. Not sure. Brandon Dooley, though, is not that far off from Morgan Teggy. If we notice, he's only about 3 seconds out. That gap can close in a matter of a lap or two. It is smooth driving, so I must agree. Hi, Jess. What's going on? I'm looking at Julian Lockwood, Ron Giovo. We're in Ron Giovo. Julian Lockwood, car number 145. Not that far ahead of him, actually. Giovo just needs to have a couple good corners, and he can start closing this gap up. Put some pressure on him. I'm sure he wants to. Let's take a look at the way that Giovo takes 10A, 10B. Could get on the power sooner, I would say. I'm not sure exactly if that's the fastest way to get to that corner. Morgan Teggy, you know, right now his fastest lap at a 1:18.23. It's pretty solid. But Ron Giovo, the 1:18.0 is his best lap. Sorry, his best lap is 1:16.9. Morgan Teggy, his last lap of the 1:18.23. Excuse me, and my mistake. Ooh, what's going on right here? Do we see a little three-way battle starting, huh? We got two Chevrolets. One of them a lap car of Michael Mooney. Just in no man's land. But giving Joe Fierro the draft of his life. Will Joe Fierro be able to translate this into a move down the inside of the BMW? It's a hard under the brakes. Really intense way to attack that corner. He had to get around the lap car, Michael Mooney, but it worked out just fine. Everybody loves Adam. Ryan Reed, thank you so much for the follow, and thank you for Wash for the you know, comment on the mic. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do like this mic. It's a good one. Venom says, I was chilling and talking with the dude, and I said, wait, do cars in Australia need extra downforce so they don't fall off the earth? That's a great question, because they are on the bottom. They are down under. Look at the timesheets right now. Brandon Dooley and Joe Fierro, the closest to each other, but still a decent amount of gap between them, about 1 to 2 seconds depending on the corner. You can tell that each one of them has a specialty within this track where they're doing a lot better. And these slow corners, notice the BMW get up and go so much faster than the Chevy of Joe Fierro. Didn't quite get the get up and go that he needed out of that corner. This car really quiet, actually. Okay, there it goes. I was wondering, it's like, why does this car sound so quiet? But the cockpit of the Chevrolet, dare I say, absolutely beautiful. Poor Michael says washed. I know. He is he's had a pretty tough race today for sure. Better Master, you use a headphones mic or a different mic? I'm actually using a different mic. It's a detachable mic. It's called the Antlion wireless mod mic. The Chevrolet of Joe Fierro not quite able to catch up to the BMW. The Brandon Dooley's putting it down today. He's looking pretty good. Julian Lockwood. Giovo. Are they close? They're not too far. I want to see them close it up, you know? Let's see if one of them makes a mistake. Really all we need is for one driver to make a little bit of a mistake, and the race is on. Adam, though, having lost so many positions, I don't know exactly what's going on with him today. Looks like he's got a little bit of a bench front diffuser. He may have had a little bit of an off. A little tap. I'm not exactly sure. I didn't see it happen. But it does look like he's got some damage on the front of his car. Now, hopefully that's not making too much of an effect on his car's performance. And we're going to find out. Cousin Tyler wants a dad joke. Gladly. I got you on that dad joke. How does Kanye like his eggs? Over Yeezy. Over Yeezy. I'll make myself laugh. Oh, it's too good. Ooh, we do have a battle going on now. Lockwood and Giovo. Come on, Giovo. Can you catch him? I think he might be able to. He needs to have one good lap right here. He's starting to smell the potentiality. Can he make it through turn 3 all right? That's a little bit wide for the Ferrari. Giovo looking way more crisp and clean. Needs to be on the power through the S's. Keep it flat, Giovo. Keep it flat. Who's going to win this braking zone right here? Giovo. Solid, but not quite as good as the Ferrari. Ferrari now starting to get away a little bit. Coming out of turn 5. After the S's. Ferrari's still not in clear air, though, by any means necessary. And Novotny and Sean Williams are also battling one position up. Let's go on Novotny cam, as he is everybody's favorite today. See if he can make this pass. Ferrari versus Ferrari. Damage versus clean. Sean Williams in the danger zone. We got 4 cars with the potentiality of 2 passes. Is he going to go for the move down here? This would be super brave if he did. Probably smart they didn't do it. Going to go through 10A, 10B. Just barely missing the dirt right there. Absolutely gorgeous line for Adam Novotny. Probably the coolest driver out there right now. I would argue probably the handsomest too, from what I've heard. Just gorgeous, gorgeous man. Here he goes down turn 1. Who's going to have the advantage coming in to the tight sections of 2, 3, and 4? That is the absolute question that everybody wants to know. Can he make this position up? Phenomenal entry, but not the exit he needed. Nowhere near the exit he needed. He's going to lose a little bit of that you know, forward momentum. He's definitely harvesting right now. Can he get out of this corner well? In a first gear. Better exit than the green one. Sean Williams in the danger zone now. Probably just shaking in his britches. Uh-oh. Sean Williams gonna need to be on the lookout for a dive coming pretty soon. Novotny not getting quite as much of a draft as I think he needs to make this dive really stick. Not gonna dive it here, but can he get a better exit out of 10B? That's the question. It doesn't look like it's so much better. Not a huge difference, unfortunately. We're gonna go on Giovo. Giovo actually already making the pass on Lockwood. Look at him go. Probably made it about 2 corners ago. Phenomenal move from Giovo. Let's go back and see how he made this one happen. Look at him go. So he comes out of this corner right here. Looking pretty solid. Notice he's got massive draft on this Ferrari. Just significantly better straight line speed over Julian Lockwood. Lockwood almost looks like he slows down on the outside and gives it away. That is very, very interesting. I think he maybe actually did. Interesting for him. Huh. Novotny. Now clear. Actually in no man's land. Looks like he has way more damage. What had him? What happened to Adam Novotny? We've got an... Oh no! We've got a big crash for Adam Novotny. Going to turn one. On the brakes. Oh, just loses it. Oh my gosh. And that's a big crash right into the center of the track. And taps the wall right there. That was a big mistake right there. Ugh. Unfortunate for Adam Novotny. Very unfortunate. You hate to see it for Novotny. Our favorite driver of the day, just getting thrashed into the wall. Number 14, Brandon Dooley, now in the pressure zone with Joe Fierro. We're sitting in that Chevrolet. Brand new car to iRacing. Looks pretty good if you ask me. I think it's been a pretty good car so far for people. Adam doesn't place top 5. He gets kicked out of the wash gaming league. That's funny, lasagna. I don't know if he's gonna get top 5 now. He's sitting in 8th place after 2 mistakes, big mistakes. He's in danger, I would say. Chevrolet, Joe Fierro putting the pressure on Brandon Dooley. Let's see if he can make it happen. I think their tires are starting to wear out a little bit. We're 20 minutes in, 40 minutes to go, 32 laps. Masamanos. Chevrolet definitely looks a little bit cleaner through there. He's catching Brandon Dooley. But Morgan Teggy, I do want to give a little shout out to Morgan Teggy. Look at him just absolutely dominating. He's, what, 7.5 seconds up on the rest of the crowd? Totally clear in no man's land. Nobody else even has a chance. Michael Mooney sitting in the pits. Is he repairing himself or is he putting on new tires? That's the real question. Nick Leff wants a dad joke. Absolutely, I'll get you a dad joke. Get you that dad joke, Nick. Okay. So I sent my hearing aids in for repair about 3 weeks ago, and yeah, I haven't heard anything since. Curious about the status of them. That's a good one. I like that one. Very dad-esque, I would say. You're an intellectual if you get that joke, for sure. 88 still stuck in the pits. Mooney taking a big old pit service for sure. Maybe repairing his car. Look at how damaged that car is. Probably needs it. I'll go back on Brandon Fierro. Or Mr. Joe Fierro, excuse me. Like the one left? I'm glad you like it. That was pretty good. And Adam. We obviously love Adam. What we don't love is the fact that Adam is like as far back as he basically possibly could be. Very, very, very tough. Morgan Teggy actually having lapped Todd Schwartz now. 2 cars being lapped. Wow. Morgan Teggy on fire today. Absolutely on fire. Let's see what he's got. And Brandon Dooley. Hold off Joe Fierro. For the next few laps, it looks like the gap is a little bit less than a second now. It's getting very close. This is going to be really tough for him to hold him. The BMW needs to hit the lines perfect, and the Chevy needs to hit them even better to catch up. Ooh, that was really good turn in for turn 2. BMW on fire right now. Absolutely on fire. Brandon Dooley not wanting to give his position up, even though he's losing tenths of a second here and there. Still not quite done yet. Dude, look at Joe Fierro. He is pushing hard. You can tell he is on the edge of grip every single corner he goes around. Can he get on the power? Well, coming out of turn 7, this is a hard corner to get on the power. I think he did. I think Brandon Dooley's in some trouble. Railroad Aggie. Brandon Dooley and Jeff are actually coming up to the back of Todd Schwartz. Ooh, Chevrolet hard in the brakes. Not, and nearly as good of an exit into 10A. Now he's going to have a super solid run at turn B. And, not quite getting it done. Very kind of Todd Schwartz to let them both through. And a good spot to let them through, too. Lazani Tom says, I missed the first 15 minutes. Think we should restart so I can watch from the beginning. That way Adam can get up front again, right? I know the strats. I got you. I see what you're doing. I'm a fan of it, too. Look at this Chevrolet, man. He's putting the pressure on. Look at how much closer he's getting now, too. Oh, my gosh. Joe Fierro. Look at how close he is. Big difference in the lap before. He's going to be making a move pretty soon. He's got to trust the braking from the BMW. Who's going to have the better exit out of here? Is he going to try to make it down before turn 7? He looks for the dive, decides to not commit to it. Wasn't quite enough space given. He was in a cone of danger. That's probably smart, but is that going to translate into a missed opportunity here going into 10A? I think it is. No way he can dive from this far back. That's a half a second. No way he can dive from this far back into 10A. I think he probably needed to have been a little bit more patient and not gone for it there, instead of waited for the chicane. He decided not to. Tough. Just gonna go on chopper cam. We do love the chopper cam, huh? Look how cool that one is. Absolutely gorgeous. This camera, you can really see how much, the gap closes and opens up between the two of them. And notice right there, the BMW actually significantly slower to the lead up to turn 2 and 3. But now, who goes faster to the S's? It's looking like the BMW is significantly faster to the S's as they brake hard to turn 5. I'd say this one's kind of anybody's guess as to who's going to end up on top. Joe Fierro and Brandon Dooley have been going at it for 4 or 5 laps in a row now. And so far, no distinct advantage. Joe Fierro had one shot so far, but Brandon Dooley closed it off pretty quickly as Fierro kind of made a mistake when he challenged the position. But look at the straight line speed difference between the BMW and the Chevrolet. The BMW is very clearly gapping out some space. Even though the Chevrolet does have the advantage of a draft, it's not making hardly any difference. So I think the Chevrolet does need to catch it on the tight corners. I think Joe Fierro, if he doesn't catch him on the tight corners, almost no shot he actually gets it done. But who knows? Who knows? It is still anybody's race. The gambit is still able to be run. The rest of the grid, though, very spread out. Excluding any major snafus, kerfuffles. We got 30 minutes of hopefully these guys battling it out together. Brandon Dooley and Joe Fierro are probably having a grand old time. I wonder who's having more fun, though. That's the real question. Me, personally, I like being the chasing car. I love it when I'm the car behind and just driving the crap out of my car. Trying as hard as I can to get up in front. I absolutely love that. Now, some people, they like being in the lead because they don't like to, worry about it. I like winning, but I really like if it comes to a battle, I like being the car behind because that means I'm fighting as hard as I possibly can. Pretty fun for me. We're going on Paul Bilson. Looks like he just passed a lapped car of Todd Schwartz. Yeah. The Billsmobile. Gorgeous car. An absolutely gorgeous car. So darn pretty. I think Michael Mooney may have retired. He's still sitting in the pits. Says pit service is in progress. He may have decided to call it quitsies. I haven't seen him disconnect from the server, so I'm not 100% sure, but if he did, that'd be unfortunate. Chevrolet. Joe Fierro just doing his darndest to move up, but he just can't get it done quite. If you guys were to guess, do you think that Joe Fierro is going to put it down super well, or do you think Brandon Dooley is going to make a mistake as to how Fierro would get past? What do you think? I think it's going to be a mistake from Brandon Dooley. Is Brandon keen to make mistakes? I don't know Brandon's driving yet, so I have no idea if that's kind of like, you know, on brand for him or not. But it's looking like, you know, clean driving is pretty on brand for Joe Fierro, excuse me. Except for, dude, Joe Fierro is probably kicking himself for that one mistake he made where he tried to go for the position. He should have gone for it, I think, the next corner at 10A. But oh well, you know, he may get that opportunity back. He may not. This is racing, you never know. But what I do know is our boy Adam Novotny and Julian aren't too far away from each other. Ron Giovo also on the back of somebody is what it looks like. Back number 6. Sean Williams. 3 seconds off between the two of them. Still Joe Fierro and Brandon Dooley are the closest one. Ooh. Now that's what I'm talking about. Joe Fierro significantly closer coming out of that sector. Now he loses so much time on these straights. Brandon Dooley has significantly better straight line power than Fierro. Look at how clean he is there. This Chevrolet is very quiet, is it not, y'all? Am I the one who's noticing that? It's extremely quiet. Oddly quiet. You think Chevy would be all about loud exhaust, but it looks like BMW actually wants their cars to make more noise. Ooh, look at him get really close right there through turn 3. But he needs to drive as if Brandon Dooley isn't even there. Drive like it's a hot lap. That's the only way he can make up the time. He's giving it his all. It's very obvious to see he's on the edge. You know what I mean? Like, look at how close he is. Not the exit you need. And there goes Brandon Dooley once again. Long gone and off in the distance. We're on our favorite guy, Adam Novotny. Kind of driving his own race. Unable to race against really anybody else. Still chilling with damage, too. Brave, brave man, that's for sure. Does anybody, I asked this question one time in a past stream. Does anybody ever, if you're in a party chat, or stream, does anybody ever mute the mic so you can fart? Or is that just me? Definitely done that a couple times before. Thought I had one. Almost muted it. Let's see. Joe Fierro. I just want Fierro to go make this pass, man. I think he can do it. I think he's playing small right now. I don't think he's really pushing as hard as he can. Pretty small gap between the two of them. It just looks like it's just one small mistake away from a lost position for Brandon Dooley, and it's one, you know, great lap away from a gain position from Joe Fierro. I don't know. I mean, I'm starting to think this might, you know, go on for a few more laps. Oh, look at that little spin! What just happened? That's our admin, Ron Giovo. We're gonna take a look at this. Our admin, Ron Giovo. Is that number 6? No. It isn't. There he goes. It's a big spin right there. Oh, no. Is that Todd Schwartz? That was Todd Schwartz. Ah, Todd Schwartz spinning it out. Tough. He's not had a good race today. He was already getting lapped right there, and then he made a mistake as he was getting lapped through turn 5. I've spun there a couple times, I can confidently say. That's not fun to see. Ron Giovo actually in the pits. Let's see what he's going into the pits for. As we go cockpit camera for Ron Giovo. Is he just switching tires with half the race to go? Or is he repairing damage? That's the question. Or serving a drive-through. Looks like he just kind of served a drive-through. Interesting. I don't know exactly why he did that, but he did. What I do know is we've got our boy Adam Novotny right up on the back of the Ferrari of Julian Lockwood. Adam Novotny, come on, Novotny. See what you got. You got to put the hammer down, Novotny. That's what he needs to do. The gap between Fierro and Brandon Dooley did spread out. I think Fierro had made a mistake. Come on, Adam. Let's see what you got. You only have a second to make up. This is just one great lap away from a position gained. Put him up to 7th place. If he does, that's a big mistake from the red Ferrari. Oh, come on, Novotny. Get on the power. Here he goes. He's starting to make progress. Julian Lockwood cracking a little bit under the pressure. Is he going to fully crack? Or is he going to be able to hold it? That's the real question. Wow. I don't know. Julian Lockwood looked good still, though. Like, I can't discredit him. He still looks pretty good. On the brakes going into this turn right here, turn 5. Uses way less curb than I want to say Novotny did. Novotny probably used a little bit more. Knowing him, he does like to use a lot of that curb. Here they go. Down through turn 7. Got the straightaways. Novotny hard on the gas. You can see him get a little bit tail happy, actually. Is he gaining some time right now? Novotny, his camera point of view does show that he's actually being let through by Julian Lockwood. Julian Lockwood deciding not to battle, and Novotny getting gifted a free position from Julian Lockwood. I think Lockwood just trying to play for the game of I want to finish with no instance point. Oh, that's out of Novotny. Too deep right there. Lockwood probably could have gotten him back, but he decided not to battle with it, expecting Novotny to be significantly faster. Oh my gosh. How? Did Fierro? Oh no, who's behind number 14? Oh, it's a lapped car, okay. Lapped car, but I want to say... Todd Schwartz? No. I don't even know which lapped car it is. There's one car that's in a bad spot right here. You can see 48 or 14 in front of Brandon Dooley. Up in front, who is behind him? The Chevrolet. Is that Michael Mooney? Is he back out on track? That is Michael Mooney. He's back out on track. Yay! He's back out. I was wondering. I was like, I didn't see him racing for a while. Back on track, freshly fixed car. Look at how great he looks. 11 laps down. Unfortunately, going to have a huge deficit of laps completed by the end of this race. Going to need to see this position. There he goes. Like I'm going to be letting it through for Joe Fierro. Fierro probably wanted to take a little bit sooner. May have lost a little bit of time. I don't know if that's going to go to a steward's report or not, but it is unfortunate for him. 3 cars having been lapped so far. Ron Giovo, Todd Schwartz, and Michael Mooney, 2 of which being admins for the league. Really tough night for the admins. Here goes the Chevrolet of Joe Fierro. trying to close this 3 to 4 second gap that he's got, or this, yeah, about 3 second gap he's got between him and Joe Fierro. Or him and Brandon Dooley, excuse me. I would argue if I was to go with the coolest paint job besides the Truffle Hunter. Let's see, Morgan Teggy, the actual hacker up in front. Just a 12-second gap to the next competitor. Paul Bilson actually deciding to pit. Let's see what's got him going into the pit box. Paul Bilson seeing his pit crew. There he goes. And he is taking a pit service. Quick pit service. I don't know if he's getting new tires or not. Maybe he is. As Adam Novotny has also dived in the pits. Right here in the back. Allowing Julian Lockwood to cruise on through. Yeah, 145 for Julian Lockwood. Long ahead of Adam Novotny now. Novotny maybe needing new pits. Possibly going to go for a fast repair. Let's see what he does. That's a fast repair that he did. Probably smart to do it. I think he may have realized how much time he was losing. Let's see if this plays out for Novotny. That's the question. 326. He's pretty far back still. Hard in the gas. Getting out of the pits. No penalties. He looks good. Morgan Teggy, our resident cheater, just destroying the rest of the field. Really wide there, actually. Quite interesting. Out of line. Dude, look at him go. He has lapped so many people. Look at him go. Anybody that he comes up upon at this point is a lapped car. Dude, he's murdering. Other BMW gets to the side of him, lets him go through. That BMW being Todd Schwartz, Sean Williams, and Joe Fierro. Sean Williams looks like he just got past Bilson. Bilson, maybe because of the pit stop. Not exactly sure what happened there. Wait, did you just say resident cheater? Yeah, you like that? He's too fast, man. There's no way this is natural, right? He's too quick. The only way that people can be fast in racing games, it can never be skill. They have to be hacking every time. It's just the honest truth. And I hate to be the bearer of the truth. I hate to be the one, but that's just true, right? Like, am I the one who thinks that? I feel like that's just facts. What kind of shenanigans is this? Morgan Teggy is honestly laying it down like nobody's business. Look at how clean he is through all these lines. Uses as much of the curb as he possibly can. Phenomenal exit to turn 5. Gets actually out on the outside of the curbing because you're allowed to, and uses up all the track. You can't just eat it up for breakfast. About to lap the Porsche of Paul Bilson. Wow. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. He's so fast. We're gonna take his fastest lap at a 1:16.9. Let's check out everybody else's fast lap. Brandon at 1:17.4. Fierro 1:17.4. Coming out of the pits too. Interesting. About time for him to go ahead and get a new set of tires. Number 51, Paul Bilson, 1:17.6. 84, 1:18. 88 at 1:19. 1:18.8. 1:17.5. 1:21. And 1:18.0. Just Teggy, miles ahead of the competition today. We're racing outside the lines than on track. Well, that's funny. Hey, if you're allowed to, man, you use the limits. Use the limits, whatever is allowed in the game. Look at him getting a wheel up, actually, coming around turn 3. He doesn't let up. His last lap was still only 3/10 slower than his best. Still yet to pit, too. Morgan Teggy, masterclass of a drive today. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. We got car number 420 in a kind of battle with car number 6. Not really actually number 6. Free and clear. Not battling. I do want to go on car number 7 as he's now approaching the blue flag. Probably going to start getting waved pretty soon. Tyler says, I demand a PC check. Probably worth it. I'm not seeing any marshals waving out a blue flag quite yet, but I'm sure it will come pretty soon. As Paul Bilson is about to be lapped. Now, keep in mind, I think Morgan Teggy is also going to have to go to the pits. There he goes. How about that? How did I know? Now, the lapping is not going to happen. Paul Bilson safe from the embarrassment. He makes that all right. There's number 6 down the line. Sean Williams has to make a whole nother lap up. But this is not going to be a long pit stop for number 7. In fact, I think he's already done. No, he's just about to start it. Very front. Tires. Done very quickly. He's in the pits for... Is it going to be sub 10 seconds? Nope. I don't know how long these pit stops are, if I'm being honest with you guys. Oh, it's a 14-second pit stop. That's not too bad. Not too... Oh, did I hear a crash right there? Did you guys hear that? It did sound like a crash, didn't it? I heard a crunch. I don't know, though. Right on the start-finish. Novotny now with a clean car, no damage. Trying to catch up to the lapped car of Todd Schwartz and lap him himself. He's really far ahead. Let's see what Mr. Mooney's got going on right now in the Chevrolet. Oh, he's got a little bit of damage on the right side. Yeah, he's got damage. Oh, he's got big damage. Must have been him. You can see the damaged car on the right side. Interesting. Let's see you pull a Hamilton, says Sam. That's funny for Adam. Hey, I hope he does, man. That'd be incredible. But Novotny looking like he's not really giving it the craziest amount of beans. I think he's just trying to keep it chill and finish the race at this point. We only have 15 minutes left to go. But what's amazing is the battle between number 14 and number 48 is back on after the pit stops are finally over. Fierro having caught up to Brandon Dooley now on fresh tires. Let's see who has the better racecraft on these fresh tires. That's the real question. This is gonna get interesting. I'm like moving up my seats, kind of getting ready to go. I think this is gonna get close. 48-14, Joe Fierro needing to get past, having a 13-second pit stop as compared to Brandon Dooley's 15-second pit stop. That 2-second gap probably made a huge difference in the catch-up for Joe Fierro. Joe Fierro, a phenomenal pit stop at 13.1. That's pretty dang good, if you ask me. That's a pretty quick pit. Ooh, look at him. He's right up on the back of him. Going down to the start of turn 8-9 straightaway. Not going to have the speed here. Remember, he does not have the same straight line speed as the BMW, but he does have the ability to corner significantly better. Let's see what he does. Going into 10A. Go on the gyro cam. They can see another car in front of them. It's car number 88. Mr. Michael Mooney lapped again, unfortunately. Clean line, but not quite as good as the BMW. BMW still looking very solid. Will he lift? No lift. Good. 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 He's given it his all. But so far, it has not been enough. Let's see him come around this top bend right here. 1, 2. I'm not sure if he can make it happen in these next 13 minutes. He's got to have Brandon Dooley make a significant mistake. I mean, look at how much better he is through the S's right there. But the exit of the S's is not, it's not like a, oh, hey, I'm right up on your butt, like, it's like a, hey, you still got a pretty big gap between me and you. He's got to find a way to overtake Brandon Dooley before turn 7 right there. Ooh, there's actually the Chevrolet of Michael Mooney off the track. Michael Mooney just not having the race that he wanted tonight. Poor guy. One night, I love commentating with you guys. This is fun already. I'm enjoying commentating iRacing. This is hilariously fun. But I'd like to race you guys too and see how I hold up. I wonder if I do all right. Big announcer guy. I'm getting ready, big shot. That's me. What's going on, my friend? Come on. Joe Fierro needs to make up one more second to get within this contention of a fight. We got 10 laps to go. Ooh, a little bit on the grass, actually. Losing some time now. That is not the line he needed when he's on the attack. Is he feeling the pressure? That's the question. I don't know if he is or not. But he is pushing. Absolutely pushing. I need to look at Brandon. Really clean. No lockups, no nothing. Takes as wide of a line as he possibly can. Probably learned that from Morgan Teggy. Let's go. Let's go chopper cam. I want to actually focus on number 48. Take a look at the gap once again. Alrighty there, Nikita Masper. That's so funny. Sam, we don't talk about the man who no longer is in F1 Think. Gosh, he's not either. It is a beautiful thing that he is gone. Check this gap. Look at how much it's widening on this straight. It's a huge difference in pace between the BMW and the Chevrolet. If it were me racing this track right now, obviously I would be using the BMW purely because it's obvious the BMW is winning. First and second place are in the BMW, but it's also a question of, is it the car or is it the driver? And I think it's a halfway of both. Look at how much of a gap is closed through those corners. The Chevrolet, he's significantly better through the corners. But these long straights are damaging Joe Fierro significantly. Big difference. Oh, big shot. I'm so ready. I am so ready. Ooh, way over the line right there. Getting on the grass. Getting a little bit of airtime too, even. Through turn 3. He is putting the pressure on as best he can, but it's just not quite enough to catch that gap between him and Brandon. Brandon showing us how it's done. We'll go down into turn 6. Gorgeous. Sam, he's my boy too, hence why the McLaren shirt, as you see. A good one, right? This girl on TikTok made it for me. It's actually got it's a bunch of flowers stitched in there. It's pretty cool. What fun little battle we got here is Ron Giovo and Lockwood. Lockwood on a freshly repaired car. Giovo also on a freshly repaired car. Is Lockwood going to let it through, or is he going to battle this one? I hope he battles. We got 10 minutes, 8 laps to go. I want to see Lockwood actually fight to hold this position. He's kind of given it away 2 times in a row, and I think he needs to defend this one a little bit better. Well, let's see if he actually does it or not. Very hard into the brakes. Giovo, significant ground made up right there, but really wide out there. Maybe to get the track limits extension and an incident report right there, an incident point. Who knows? Giovo nowhere near the same line as the Ferrari. A little bit of an understeer lockup right there. And now the Ferrari able to get away and get moving. No longer in any sort of real danger for the time being. But keep in mind, this BMW is very fast down the straights. So he's probably gaining a little bit of time. Not a significant amount. You can see actually on the timesheets over there on the left. Not a huge amount of time gain, but a little bit. But into those corners, they do look very clean. Yeah, Giovo's keeping it pretty solid. He's not turning a foot super wrong here or there. He's just doing all right. Big Shot says he's dog at Mexico. Hey, you can get better, bro. But you can always get better. Number 7, Morgan Teggy, about to lap the battle of Julian Lockwood and Ron Giovo with 8 minutes to go. Can he get it done? That's the real question. That'd be incredible. Back in Fierro cam. Absolutely furious he can't get past Brandon Dooley. And our boy Adam Novotny, having had a terrible race today. Really unfortunate for him. He's sitting back in 6th place after qualifying. I want to say 3rd. Really, really tough for him. Really tough for him. But they're giving it, he's giving it his best. And at the end of the day, that's all you ever can do is just your best. Michael Mooney now in the pits again. Big damage. Look at that car. Destroyed. Unfortunate for Michael Mooney. The worst race so far of the pack. Ron Giovo now sniffing the tailpipe. Oh, the Ferrari is going to go down the inside. He could not quite get it done, but he's very close to it. Now he's thinking about it. Is it going to be a dive? There goes under 12, and that's the Ferrari. Lets him through. Giovo, what a move. Kind of assisted, though, if you ask me. Now Morgan Teggy wants to get past them both. It was still nice, though. Giovo playing his cards right, just putting the pressure on for as long as he needed to, and he just got it done. It's very good. Very, very good. Very good racecraft. We got number 48. And number 14. Still going at it. Lap after lap after lap. Listen to his engine through here. He's flat, flat, flat. Light lift, and he's back on the gas. I think you can go flat through there. Every time that I put in my laps, I'm flat out there. So I'm not exactly sure why they keep lifting there, but maybe it's for conservation of tires, maybe it's for something else, but they do keep lifting. So far, this is the only tight battle. Paul Bilson haven't given him enough love today. Kind of racing a race of his own in the truffles. He's just chilling. Just out on his own. Looking nice and clean. Chuck Bob asked why I'm not racing. I'm actually racing this race with some of these guys on Thursday night, but tonight I commentate for them. Kind of the same thing for Moose. I could race tier 1, but I commentate tier 1 and I race tier 2. Gorgeous, gorgeous car. Absolutely love this car. So fun to look at if you ask me. These GTE cars are beautiful. The Porsche especially. Ironically enough, I actually have the Lego set of this exact car. Fun fact about me, I do have a Lego set of this car. The car number 420, Todd Schwartz, looks like he gets passed up by Novotny. Another lap over. Who else do we have? That about it's still just a number. It's just a game of number 48 versus number 14. Fierro and Dooley. Hey, Chuck Bob, do you have iRacing? Exclamation mark LMS if you do. Always down for new applicants for the league. It's our first opportunity to race for them. And also, if you guys happen to know anybody that has celiac disease, random plug. If you guys see those little sponsor badges on the right side, Grandpa's Kitchen. They make gluten-free flour for people with celiac disease. It's actually really cool. It's a cool sponsor. Let's see what Joe Fierro can do. Can he make it up? He's got 4 laps to go. 4.5 minutes of racing. He's stressing for sure. But Brandon Dooley, it looks like he's actually gaining time as the closing laps do start commencing. I don't know, man. This is looking like it's pretty much settled for Brandon Dooley. But this is also racing. You never know what can happen. Chuck Bob, you'd be surprised, man. It's actually really not that hard in your computer. You can crank down the graphics pretty hard, and it's not too terrible. Depends what computer you have, obviously, but you send me a list of your specs, I could probably tell you if you can handle it or not. And the question is, can you handle the you can handle it on 1050. Yeah. You have to crank down the specs for sure, but you can. Like, it's not gonna look like this. But you can definitely handle it on 1050. Come on, Joe Fierro in the Chevrolet. Going against the BMW. America versus Germany. BMW currently winning it out by a landslide. By that landslide, I really only made about a second. Really not that big of a gap. We're being honest with each other. Not huge. But it does look like it just keeps getting a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. Every lap that goes down. I'm looking for the battle between Giovo. Who's in front of Giovo? BMW of Morgan Teggy, and then who's behind him? Michael Mooney. Julian Lockwood quite far behind him, actually. Our boy Adam Novotny sitting in 6th. Pretty right now. With 3 laps to go. Good shot. He'll hold this position down and finish off in 6th place. Sean Williams, number 6 car. The green and black Ferrari sitting in 5th. Good points position so far for him. But still a question of 3rd versus 2nd. Who's going to take that 2nd step of the podium? And who will be stuck in 3rd? Chuck Bob, it's a good idea, man. It's definitely a good idea to look into it. It's very fun. It will destroy your pocketbook, but who cares? It's worth every single dollar. This game is just too dang good, man. Especially the F1 car in this game, it's exceptional. I'm I'm wondering, you know, obviously everybody has a bounty out on Morgan Teggy. One fun fact, by the way, about this league, Morgan Teggy, this guy number 7, who's destroying the field, there's actually a bounty out on his head. So if somebody can beat him clean, then one of the sponsors is actually going to pay that person $15 to beat him. Because he's won so much. He's won currently 11 out of his 14 races he's entered, about to be 12 out of 15 at this current rate. Look at him, just so dialed. Doesn't make much of a mistake at all. Hardly any. Dude, he's so clean. So clean. I mean, look at Brandon Dooley and Joe Fierro. Still very clean, but just you can tell it's just missing a little bit of oomph as compared to Morgan Teggy, and that oomph is the 14-second gap between them. Will Chevrolet make an aggressive dive with 2 laps to go? That's the question. Morgan Teggy gonna win this race almost certainly. Novotny, our hero, not quite in the fight. Sean Williams pretty far back from Paul Bilson. Can he make a heroic recovery drive and get within, 6 seconds? It gets 6 seconds made up off of Paul Bilson. I don't think so. I think Paul Bilson pretty much has 4th place in the bag. It's a 7-second gap now. So we need to take out this Morgan fellow. That's funny. He's quick, man. He's really quick. Absolutely incredible. I'm amazed by how fast he is. Yeah, he's very fast. Paul Bilson killing it. But now we have 1 lap to go. We're going on Morgan Teggy. He's lapped Michael Mooney 15 times, lapped Todd Schwartz 3 times, Julian Lockwood and Ron Giovanni each been lapped 1 time. Brandon Dooley trying to get a pass on the BMW. Come on, Brandon. Or sorry, Joe Fierro trying to get a pass on the BMW. Come on, Brandon, hold him back. Can he hold it for another lap? That's the question. Oh, look at how close that is now. It's very close. But it's going to be widening out as they go down this straightaway. We're going to go on number 7. It actually looks like we're now at the final closing bits. We do have 2 to go. They went ahead and extended it, so we have a couple more laps to go. 2 to go, not 1 to go. Just a few more laps to see if the Chevrolet can beat out Brandon Dooley. Oh my gosh, look at them. They're battling hard right here. Oh, it's a Chevrolet off track. Has to get back on the track. What happened?
Awesome job, Joe. That was a really fun race and a great finish, though.
Oh, I think that was the end, actually.
Congrats, Morgan.
You can hear them talking it out right here.
Thanks, Ron.
Let's see this finish. Everybody having a good time. Let's see the Chevrolet go for the dive. Look at him go. He's right over the back of the BMW, right for the finish.
Brandon, I'm not sure how you let Joe catch back up with you, but
going around the outside, can he do it? He barely missed it, and he went wide right there. Oh my gosh, that was close, close, close. Very close. The rest of the guys are just kind of given a chance to finish it up. Incredible race. You can hear the radio of all the drivers in the background. They're having a good time. They're very happy. Wow. Gorgeous, gorgeous race. Super fun. Morgan Teggy with the W. Brandon Dooley sitting P2. Joe Fierro barely missing out in 2nd place with 3rd place. Paul Bilson in 4th in the Porsche. Where is he? All right, there. Sean Williams in 5th. Adam Novotny in 6th. Our hero, sadly, not able to finish very well. There he is. In 7th place, Ron Giovo. Here he is. About to cross the finish line for his race. Well done to him. He did his best. Julian Lockwood in 8th. Todd Schwartz in 9th. And Michael Mooney in 10th. GG's to everybody. That was fun. That was very, very fun. Absolutely incredible race here at Michelin Raceway here in Road Atlanta. just outside of Atlanta, Georgia. Great action from all 10 drivers. Super fun. A couple crashes. Nothing super wild. Thank the Lord that it wasn't too bad. But definitely were some heated moments. That picture finish between number 48 and number 14, Joe Fierro and Brandon Dooley, was incredible. I loved that. That was super fun to see. To everybody that joined us tonight, thank you so much for jumping in. To everybody that was new, that recently followed or any of that kind of stuff, I appreciate the heck out of y'all. To anybody that's already been here plenty of times before, y'all are legends. We're gonna be going back again next Tuesday, same group here, doing another race, commentating for them every Tuesday night here. So make sure you join in on Tuesday nights for the Last Man Standing Racing League. My name is Punjew. I am obviously your host, and I am very excited to do more of these.